Hello everyone, my name is Stacy. If you've clicked on this video and you've not seen any of my previous videos before, God got this, the MRI experience, or even my testimony with my brain tumor, click on the subscribe button that's listed there and you'll be able to get all of the notifications for the videos that I have uploaded. As I've said before, from time to time I'm going to upload videos as God leads me to. Also today what we're going to talk about is the different types of MRIs. You may have experienced them. You may have clicked on this because of the title of this video. So we're going to talk about closed MRIs, open MRIs, and there's one where you're actually sitting down, and that's the one that I did on yesterday. I'm going to try and attach pictures so that you'll be able to see the difference as well if you're a visual individual like myself. So with the closed MRI, most doctors says that it gives a better picture, but if you are claustrophobic, I would not recommend that, because even if you're doing your knee or any part of your body, you need to go into this machine. And with this machine, it's no opening. The only opening that's there is the one that you're going in. So you're laying on a flat hard bed and you're being pushed in to this. For me, I had to do my brain. So there's a cage that, and as I say, I'm going to attach pictures. There's a cage that they have to put over the area that is in question, and that helps them to be able to see the picture. So for me, it was my brain. So you have to have your head strapped down because you cannot move. For my test, it was over an hour. You cannot move. I had to do mine with contrast as well, so that makes the test lengthy. So the beginning part of the test, they do it regular. You just sit still, you can't move. And then they pull you out, and then they inject you with contrast so that it can light up your body to be able to see what's happening. And then they proceed and they finish up the test. As I said, if you're claustrophobic, I cannot stress that enough. I am very claustrophobic. So I feel as if you're going into, like you're being buried, like you're being put under. Because when you're being pushed in, then it's just darkness. And literally, it's like this. You don't really have a whole lot of space. You can't really move, and you're strapped down. You are strapped. You can't jump out once you're in there. So they give you a button to squeeze so that as soon as you squeeze that, they are coming. There's no delay. They are coming really fast to see if you're okay. I have had panic attacks in the MRI machine before, and as I push the button, they come right out. There's time when my husband have to be holding my hand and just trying to relax me because my heart rate is going so fast, because so many things is going on in your mind, and you know that this test is important, but sometimes you just get to that point where, forget it, I'm not doing this test. I don't care. This is too much. So only with the grace of God, you got to do some serious praying in there. So that's the closed MRI. And as I say, I'll try and attach pictures. The open MRI is supposed to be much easier, but for me, it was not. Reason being, again, the cage thing has to be over my face and I have to be strapped down. So even when you're pushed in, it's still dark. Maybe if it was just my leg or another part of my body, it would be easier. But you're being pushed in, and the thing, same thing. You're being pushed in, and it's really low and it's very close to your face. So you just feel as if you're confined. Very uncomfortable feeling. But I've had individuals say they just go in and they go right to sleep. I wish I could say that I could have done that. So the open MRI, again, it looks open. And it's much easier, so you don't have that much darkness to it. And again, I'll try and attach pictures so that you can see the difference. Now, a lot of doctors did not know about the sit-in. I call it the sit-in MRI, because if it's your shoulder, you're actually standing and then you're leaning, and it'll just take that picture. The only thing it's confined in how when you're sitting, you just have the two metal plates on the side. So yesterday my experience was so much different, but again, being claustrophobic and having you have to put that over the head, because they have to see if there's any tumors, if it's shrunk, what's going on and everything. So they put that over your head. So the technicians that I have encountered and what I have heard people say, they are really good at what they do. They see this all the time, and they're very patient. So my technician just says, just go ahead and just have a seat, get comfortable, just feel it out, see how you feel. And I was able to do that. You have the television right there. You're sitting up, you're seeing everything. And then my husband was able to come inside with me. But, you know, with COVID, everything is just careful. So I'm sitting there, and she's just doing step by step with me. And I told her, my issue is that cage thing. It's like a football helmet that comes over your face. I said, that is my issue. And when she pulls it down, I said, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. And the cage is over my face. And I said, do I have to keep this mask on? Because I just my heart rate started to go again. And because I was the only one that was going to be in the room at the time before my husband came in, she's like, you can take it off. You can take it off. So that helped me. So with the cage, it's like lines, and I say as a football helmet. And again, you're strapped in, and then they put something to hold your head. And now I have to push back so that they can get good pictures. You cannot move. If you move, they have to start the test over. But again, it made it easy because you're just watching TV. You can't move. And all I just kept saying when I found my heart rate getting, because at one point I felt myself just getting dizzy, and I had to just keep praying. And you know my motto, God got this. God got this. Come on, God, you got this. And then I just relax. And I would give my husband thumbs up when he was allowed to come in the room. And I said, just sit right in front of me so I could see you. And they even put a fan on me just to help me to relax and not sweat and all that kind of stuff. So what I would say, if you are claustrophobic, really claustrophobic, your doctor's office might not know, your doctor's office might not know that there is such a thing of an MRI that you can be sitting down and they can still get good pictures. Research. They have to be close within your state. I know that there's one in Florida, there's one in Maryland. So all you have to do is just research. I'm excited to carry back to my doctor when I get my results and let her know there's actually this place, just in case if you have other patients that you need them to do MRIs, there's this place that's not far. So as I say, I could not take cameras in on yesterday. I wish I could, because I wanted to take pictures. I wanted you to just go through the experience with me, because I know that there's many individuals praying with me, and I really appreciate that. So again, you have the close MRI, you have the open MRI, and because I have to do my scans every year, I now will be going to do my MRIs in that facility where it's sitting down, because it made life so much easier. If you have questions, don't hesitate. You could just post them at the bottom. I will respond. If you have any questions, if you have to do an MRI, my experience may have been different than a lot of people experience, but I just wanted to share my experience and to explain that there's different MRIs out there, and all you have to do is research. Don't put yourself through that. If you know that you're claustrophobic, don't put yourself through that. And just stay positive. Surround yourself with individuals who are positive and will speak life into you. You can do bad all by yourself, but with God on my side, I could not have done this without him. And with my family, my parents, my sibling, my husband, and my best friends, you know, have been at my side all these years, you know, with these tumors. And as I said in my previous video, which you gotta watch, because you'll be encouraged by it. I share these stories to encourage you. It's not for attention, absolutely not, because leave it to me, I wouldn't want to share these things. But just from the first video and so much feedback, I know that I'm doing what God wants me to do. Share your story, Stacy. Share it. Share it. There's people out there that's hurting and they want to know, they want to hear it. So subscribe, and I'll continue to encourage you. I'll continue to open up my life as much as God wants me to share and encourage you. Research. You are not alone. And that's the thing. Many times you're going to feel as if you are alone. You are not. You are not alone. You are not alone. Just take one day at a time. Pray. Even if you're not a Christian or you don't believe in God, just know that there is God, there is Jesus, and he is there to see you through. He haven't left you, he haven't forsaken you. And I know that there's times where you're going to feel alone, because I've been there. But just have faith, just believe. So stay tuned for upcoming videos ahead, and have a great day. Have a great day. Stay positive. Just keep believing, and do not give up. Do not give up. Take care. See you next time.